had just an amazing and inspirational interview with Aaron Phillips. Awesome. And we learned so much about him and his weight loss journey and how he actually does CrossFit 3 times a week, which another coincidence. For our last guest, we have owner of the Combine, Colby. Everyone, welcome. All right, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Of course.
Now, obviously, the viewers are now seeing that you have a strong connection to CrossFit, right?
Yep.
I have actually, talked prior to this, have done CrossFit myself in college, and it's just like hard, very, very, very hard, right? And so tell us a little about your business and how you're inspiring everyone in Las Vegas with this workout.
All right. Well, I started the CrossFit Combine in 2013. It was hitting the stage and blowing up at that point. Mm-hmm. So that was great. It has evolved, and now what I'm in now is I like to say I do CrossFit everything that gets results and none of the things that hurt people. Right. So my gym does look a lot different now than it did when I first opened up, but we're getting the results for the people that want long-term results, mm-hmm. and not just that short-term fix.
Right. And how inspiring is it for you to see people that come in and like the change through them when they do training with you and all of your other coaches in your gym?
Yeah, that's why we do it.
Right.
That's what gets me up in the morning. I love helping people. I think health and fitness is needs to be a part of the equation, mm-hmm. if you want to have a fulfilled and healthy life. Without exercise and some type of intention with diet, it's going to be really hard to have a fulfilled life because things are going to start to break down in this meat suit that we have. Mm-hmm. So I like to just tell people, I just help maintain the meat suit so you can do all the things you love to do.
Right. And so please, let's bring us back a little bit, back in time. So what really inspired you to open this CrossFit gym, and why CrossFit out of all the different types of training that people can do?
Yeah. So like I said, I started the gym in 2013. I actually started CrossFit in 2005, and it had just come onto the scene. Mm-hmm. What really drew me to CrossFit, I was in the Navy at the time as well, looking for just intense workout programs because I was in my 20s, bulletproof. And so basically what happened was they had movement standards and points of performance. In the Navy, we would do a push-up test. Mm-hmm. And my push-ups were not the same as the guys next to me. And I'm like, wait, he did 120, but he was doing this, where I was going full range, and I got 60, which is a good number, mm-hmm. but we didn't do the same thing. CrossFit had movement standards, and that's what really drew me to, I'm like, these guys know what they're talking about, because how you do a movement is important. If you want to get the benefits from that movement.
Right, because you could be working out a different body part, a different muscle, if you're doing it a different way versus another way, and then they're wondering why, it's...
Or just not the full muscle.
Yeah.
If you're going part range of motion, you're only working and getting part the benefit. Mm-hmm. If you're going to exercise, you might as well get the most bang for your buck from the movements you're doing, and that's what I help people discover. Yeah. How to move your body to get the best out of every movement.
Right, and so there are different levels of CrossFit.
Yeah.
So tell us about which one you train.
Okay, yeah. We talked about this before, I'm a level 3 coach. So basically CrossFit has tiers of trainers, mm-hmm. And it goes all the way up to level 4. Level 1, anyone that has $1,000 in their pocket can get that. So it doesn't really mean much. They go to a weekend seminar, they learn the basics, it's great information, but that's all it is. And you could open up a CrossFit gym. Mm-hmm. Level 2, a little more about teaching people how to get the best results for the clients that are in front of you, how to talk to them a little bit more professionally. Mm-hmm. And then a level 3 is just this massive 300 question test where they're making sure that you can identify the errors that people are making in their movement. Mm-hmm. And it's rough. I mean, it's a very intense test. Mm-hmm. I think it took me like 3 or 4 hours, wow. A lot of videos, a lot of watching, and they want to see where your eye is going to see if you can spot flaws in motion. So very proud of that one. And I got it I actually had to redo my accreditation once already. And every 3 years I have to keep up my CEUs. Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because obviously, like you talked about, what got you into it is all about noticing movements and like all of that stuff. So it was hard for you. You know, I imagine like that's how amazing he is at what he does and why he is a level 3 trainer. But that's absolutely fantastic. So how many people do you train normally per week? Are you really proud of like your roster right now, or are you trying to be the biggest in Vegas? Tell us about this.
I want to be the most professionally known CrossFit gym in Las Vegas. Okay. My coach's coach. When you come here, you're not just going to show up and do deadlifts every day because you like to do deadlifts. The coaches, we assess everybody before they come into class, so we have an idea of what their body's capable of. And then from there, if you watch our classes, everyone's doing something a little bit different because everyone's body's a little bit different. So I'm the most professionally coached CrossFit gym in Las Vegas. That I can say extremely confidently.
Right, and it is called the Combine.
The Combine.
Right? The Combine. And this is his gym, so everybody, if you're interested in CrossFit, make sure to have him as your trainer, because obviously I wouldn't. I feel the intimidation when he's sitting here, like, and he doesn't even say much, but he's just like, I don't know if you feel on the screen.
I try not to be intimidating.
But it's amazing, though, because, you know, there's some people that they really need that push, I'm sure that you've seen, to really get through a workout, because you know that they could do more, like pushing yourself more and more and more is going to give them the best results, right?
Absolutely.
And so obviously we talked about the motivation that you have with people that you train. Is there do you do a lot of transformations, or is it people mostly come in here that are fit, or have you had any of your proudest moments with specific clients that you feel like really keep you?
Yeah. No, I work with all levels. I actually get the most joy from working with people that are having a really hard time and been in a lot of pain for a long time. I have an amazing personal training product where you just work one-on-one with a coach. And that product is for people that have been in chronic pain for a long time and have tried everything and it hasn't worked. My coaches, or the coaches, they assess them. Everything they do with those clients is for a reason, and we get them out of pain. So some of my success stories, coming in on a walker, 2 years later, they're climbing Lone Mountain.
Amazing.
60 pounds lighter, you know, they were broken. They're waiting for knee surgeries. Now they're not having to take knee surgery or do knee surgery because we got them lighter, we got them more mobile, we got them moving again.
Yeah, and 100% you're making a point to know that it's not just about looks. Working out just, honestly, like the looks come with it. They're great. Everyone makes them feel good. That makes people be motivated to continue to go work out. But honestly, it's about health, and people need to know that, like, you know, you have to put the work in to kind of better the quality of life. And so what would you say to the audience? Why CrossFit? Why gym? Why do you think that this would be a great choice of workout for them to try? Because I know a lot of people, in my experience, picking what works for different people is going to be different. Body type, endurance, the type of things that they enjoy. You know, you don't want them to come here and hate their lives. Yeah. But what would you tell them about CrossFit that would separate that from the rest?
Well, I would tell anyone that exercise, no matter what you do, is important. So if you can't afford a CrossFit gym or any type of membership, make sure that exercise is a part of your life, even if that's just walking. And as far as, what was the question?
Why CrossFit?
Why CrossFit? It's because of functionality. We train movements and motor patterns that you're already going to have to do in your daily life. You have to pick stuff up off the ground. That's a deadlift. We teach you how to do it the right way so you can keep doing it as you age. You have to sit down. That's a squat. You have to push your hand up overhead. That's a press.
Yes.
So we just teach you how to do movements you're already doing better, and it creates a very good look and a very functional human.
Amazing. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Please, everybody, Colby Phillips, is that correct?
Colby Phillips.
Colby Phillips.
Yeah.
Please come to the Combine CrossFit Gym, located at 2402 North Tenaya Way, here in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I was like, right? You just stare at me like, you know, get it wrong. But come see him, obviously, you know, assess, see if it's perfect for you. Honestly, like, he's making some great points about how simple you can, you know, think of the concept of CrossFit can be and why it's so important and something that you should really look into. So, everyone, Colby Phillips, thank you so much for being on my show.
Thanks for having me. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'll see you guys after the break.